Hey world, my name is Michael Gayle, aka the Crib Chef, and I'm welcoming you into my kitchen today. People kept asking me, to cook them something, or Mike, you need to be a chef, or Mike, you need to go open up a restaurant. And I think that's it's kind of interesting because cooking it's just something that I kind of just really gravitated to because it was a family thing. What I will say is I love to cook everything. So, I'll take you on a culinary journey around the world. I can cook Jamaican, which is obviously Caribbean food. But then I can cook Trinidadian food. I can cook Asian food. I also cook Italian. I love Italian food because you use simple ingredients. It doesn't take a lot of ingredients to make Italian food. You have your pasta, you have your sauce, and I make my own homemade sauce. I learned how to make homemade sauce a few years ago, actually from my mom. Here you have a Jamaican mother who knows how to make Italian, what they call Sunday gravy. Years ago, when I got caught up in the recession back in 2009. I know it started 2008, but 2009 it affected me. I had lost my job at that time, and I was putting my resume out there, and it was a hard time. I've been working for a lot of years, and I have very strong credentials, but at the time it was just very hard getting a job. So I found comfort in the kitchen, and at the time I had to get creative. I wasn't actually selling any meals or, thinking about cooking for lots of people, but I realized once I got in the kitchen, there was a certain peace that came over me, and just dealing with that day-to-day stress of not having a job, looking for employment, getting rejections, those are the things that really just, it weighed on me. But when I got in that kitchen and I just started cooking, a lot of that just went away, So I would say, anytime that I'm going through anything adverse, anything that makes me feel, weighed upon and, stressful, the kitchen is my sanctuary. One of my favorite shows is Diners, Drives, and Dives, which is Guy Fieri, the guy with the crazy blonde hair. But I love his show because he goes into local communities and he visits people and talks to people and, that have their own way of doing things, So they kind of like, they kind of reinvent the wheel in a sense. They're taking dishes that you know of and you've heard of, but they're taking it to another level. And those are the things that I like doing. So with me, I like opening people up to different experiences when it comes to my food. And I love just seeing their faces when they eat my food. The closing of the eyes, the, Mike, that was good. Some of that feedback that I get, either it's a phone call or a text, telling me, boy, you did your thing. Those are the type of things that make me feel good and know that I'm on the right path with my cooking. I believe God has gifted me, with the creativity to cook and to feed people and to nourish people and to make them feel good about eating, I want to say food is the common denominator for everyone. Music doesn't do what food can do. So I believe that God has allowed me to share my gifts and express my gifts through cooking. I want to tell the viewers, listen, have fun in the kitchen. Like I just said a minute ago, I'm not reinventing the wheel. I think this pandemic, the quarantine, has allowed a lot of us to search within. When I'm on Facebook and Instagram, I'm seeing a lot of people, friends, and people that I don't know that are cooking, and I'm seeing a lot of creativity out there. I just want people to have fun in the kitchen. Don't make it a task. It can be fun. It's a lot of work, but it can be fun. Come with me on my culinary journey. I'll take you all around the world